Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll be solving serialize and deserialize binary tree problem from LeetCode. This problem comes under hard category, but if you understand the concept of serialization and deserialization, the solution of this problem is not that difficult to solve. So if just to read this, serialization is the process of converting a data structure or object into a sequence of bits so that it can be stored in a file or memory buffer or transmitted across a network connection link to be reconstructed later in the same or another computer environment. The best part about this question is they asked us to be more innovative and we can come up with any form of serialization. So it's actually not important that we come up with the solution as is with null value. We can actually come up with any string value. But the string value that we are coming up with, we need to make sure that our deserialization method is written in such a way that we come or we can be or it should be able to build the tree that we were given initially. So that is something we need to make sure. So let's see how to solve this problem. Also, this problem is more kind of a design problem, I would say. It's not like more algorithm, but it can be asked in system design interviews. So if we have to serialize the array, we'll say if my root dot value is equal to null, then I'll return x. Okay, now what I'm doing is instead of null, I'm actually using x as the variable just to be more innovative. And other than that, we'll return root.val with comma in between and serialize with root.left plus serialize with root.right. So that this is it. Now for our method that we have written, we'll get the exact same result. The only difference is instead of null, we have used capital or uppercase X. That's it. Now let's see how to decode this. So first the edge case, if my data dot length equals to 0, then I'd say there's nothing to form a tree, so just return null. If not, then I'll actually initialize q here. Okay, and then I'll add everything or all the characters of my string into this queue. So how I'll do that? Arrays dot as list and data dot split with the help of this comma. So data dot split will actually split my entire string into character array, and all the character array would hold the characters which are separated by comma. Once I get these array, I am converting the array to list and I am adding all the elements to my queue here. So this looks good. Now we'll use our helper function here and we'll just return it. So we'll pass queue. Now to write our helper function, let's say helper tree node, and actually we are passing queue here of type string, so that's good. Okay, also the edge case first. So if my q dot size is equal to 0, then simply return null, and here we'll pull out the element first. So my q dot pull, again I'll check if my str dot equals x, then return null. If not, then we'll say tree node root is equals to new tree node, and we'll have to convert my string to an integer. So integer dot parseInt str. So I've got this here, and I'll say my root dot left should be equal to helper. Again, I'll pass q because I've already pulled an element out of it, and q root dot right is equal to helper with q, and at last return root. Let's see if this works. Oops, where's the triple equals? Okay, my bad. If obviously it's not root dot val, but root equals to null. Perfect. Very well. So in our deserialize method, what we are doing is we are first writing our edge case and checking if my data is empty, then return null. I'm initializing my queue here and adding all my string or all my characters into my queue. Then I'll calling my helper function, and in helper function I'm checking if my queue is empty, then return null. If not, then pull the first element inserted because it is first in first out, and store it in str. Then I'm checking if my str is x, then I know it's null. If not, then I'm creating a new root or a new tree node with that particular variable. Then I'm initializing left and right by calling the helper function, and I'm returning root. So that's it. I mean, it's a pretty simple solution, right? Hope you like the video, and if you do, do not forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.